Let's get into Cincinnati. Thoughts
Yeah.
on the Bearcats?
Yeah, obviously we know Sorsby, Corleone, the interior defensive linemen, some good guys in the secondary. They started off really fast last year, didn't finish as strong. Was last year the first year in the Big 12 or the second year in the Big 12? The second year. They're kind of filling themselves out a little bit.
Yep.
I know they beat Arizona State last year early in the season. So
That was their last win.
That was
Jeff Sims at quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
So we obviously know what Arizona State got into the playoff last year. Listen, they're going to battle. Sorsby's a heck of an athlete. I think he's physical, a dual threat guy. Nebraska defense got to be ready. They're barring the 60,000 Nebraska fans, they'll be at Arrowhead. I think they're going to come in, they're going to battle, and they're going to be tough. And Satterfield's a really good coach, and Nebraska's got to be ready to play all 4 quarters. If not, it could be a rude awakening.
We think about the battle between their wide receivers. They got a few transfers in, including a kid from Colorado State that's really fast, against Nebraska secondary.
Yeah, I like that matchup. I think the key for this one, though, for Nebraska is getting Cincinnati off the field on 3rd down, because I think Nebraska offensively will have the opportunity to wear the Bearcats down. You just can't allow Sorsby the leaky yardage and put you in 3rd and 3s and 3rd and 2s, because he let a 6'3", 240-pounder fall forward. I think Nebraska's got to win that game up front with their front 7. And I'm curious, I don't know what you think about this, Jay. Nebraska right now emotionally is built from the back to the front on defense. The older, savvy veterans have got all the interviews. I prefer to be led from front to back. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see that chemistry dynamics of a young, inexperienced D-line playing in front of a very experienced secondary.
Yeah, big time. Last year, Cincinnati led the Big 12 in time of possession. Nebraska got slower under Dana Holgorsen. Do you think we're going to have a limited amount of possessions?
I think if you're Cincinnati, that is the plan, because you don't want this crowd to really kind of take over the atmosphere and give the defense energy, give the offense that electricity you want to see. So I think the plan for Cincinnati is they're going to try to slow this thing down, lean on their running backs, and try to grind this game out, limit some possessions, because I don't think you want to get into a shootout against Dana Holgorsen in a game like this.
What do you think of Tawee Walker, right, the kid who transferred in? What do you think
and Nebraska's seen him.
They've seen him.
So I think they'll feel good about that. But, QB run game changes the way that you can line up. And, the better Nebraska can cover outside the numbers, the more that they can dictate how many they want to play within the box. Obviously, Satterfield is going to try to formation Nebraska to death and utilize QB run game. So Nebraska's ability to win up front will be critical, only second to being able to tackle in space. If you're a good tackling team, there's nothing more overrated than scheme. So if Nebraska's getting him down to the ground and making him snap it again, I loved Coach Butler's intensity in his answer where he said he wanted Sorsby to feel the physicality early.
Right.
Don't let him start feeling good about delivering. You want to kind of lower boom on that guy. So I like that on the back end, the way Nebraska can approach it.
What we've not referenced yet, and it's been very important in Nebraska, special teams.
Yeah.
The whole new special teams, whether it's punter, field goal, snapper, holder, everything, along with the coordinator. How important will all that be?
Yeah, I think it's going to be huge. I think you're going to see a dramatic change. Mm-hmm. I highly respect Mike Eckler. I think he's a fantastic human being.
Yep.
He'd love his energy, his coach.
Yeah,
his coaching prowess is top notch. I mean, it is, when you're out there, he's working it. He gets everyone's attention, but his energy is just so contagious that I think you're going to see this evolve into the special teams. We know that the changing into the rugby style of the punter, Avon on Hull are not going to be the place kickers this year, but I think it's a game changer. I think in years past, special teams have been a liability at times. I think it's a weapon now because of Coach Eckler and what he's going to inject into that. It's been asleep for a while, but I think the special teams are they're going to be awake here.
Nebraska's had one 20-plus yard punt return in the last 4 seasons. Mm-hmm. Haven't had any of the last 2 seasons.
I fully expect that to change.
They led the league last year. He coached the team that led the league.
And having Andrew Marshall back there,
Yep.
catching punts,
Yep.
some return games.
And Ja'Cory Barney.
Yeah.
Between field position and making field goals, if you assume 3 points per game, and a better finishing drive rate for a team that made a living crossing the opponent's 50-yard line without scoring points, if you factor in another 3 points there, that's without having to extrapolate too far. That's 6 points. That puts you at 30 points per game where you were a year ago.
Yep.
That dog will hunt. That's good enough to win.
Top 25 in successful drives, crossing that 40. 107th in actually finished and drive rate.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's just there was a gap there somehow.